You can't differentiate between participating delegates on the basis of what they pay for registration, said an irritated convener of the 19th Annual Convention of Strategic Management Forum, a society promoted to spread the use of strategic management education in India. He was talking to 73 years old Professor Vinod of the institute, who had retired about 8 years ago. It was December 14th, and the convention was only 13 days away. The professor had created the forum basically for faculty development in the discipline. The forum had been limping for last few years after Professor Vinod retired. The issue had cropped up when Professor Vinod asked why should a non-residential registration fee of rupees 8,000 plus GST be charged when the charge for residential delegate was rupees 10,000 plus GST. The rate was decided as a policy by the MDP office, duly approved by the Board of Governors. Professor Vinod was suggesting to reduce the fee to rupees 1,000 or rupees 2,000, covering the cost of tea, coffee, and lunch for 3 days, which would have been close to about rupees 750 for 3 days at a rate of rupees 250 per day. A bag, a good pen, and an A4 size writing pad would not cost more than rupees 500. The cost of designer tea mug to be given to guests was about rupees 150. No copies of research papers of about 500 A4 size pages were being given. Only 30 plus pages abstract of papers were to be given at the time of arrival. So why the registration fee should be more than rupees 1250 instead of rupees 8,000 plus GST? If this was permitted, Professor Vinod thought he could mobilize 50 odd faculty members from the city of Lucknow to have them appreciation of strategic management discipline through interaction with colleagues and experts, failing which it will be very embarrassing if only 25 odd persons turned up out of the 40 odd authors of research papers received. The convener was inviting many directors and experts for various panel discussions. The lecture hall could accommodate up to 90 people. At one point, Professor Vinod had tossed the idea of live broadcast of the proceedings of 3 day convention for the benefit of faculty members spread over the length and breadth of the country. The organizing host institution had 50 Mbps lease line, out of which 2 to 3 Mbps could be dedicated for 3 days of convention, but the proposal was summarily rejected. Professor Vinod tried to plead, but he did not succeed and decided to withdraw his offer to mobilize 25 odd delegates. Having talked to experts and convinced directors of several leading management institutes of the country, he was wondering whether he himself should attend the convention as a paid delegate in view of his fragile health and paying registration fee of rupees 8,000 plus taxes plus conveyance expense of about rupees 4,500 for 3 days from his pension. Was it worth it? What useful purpose would be served? He had rarely attended any conference throughout his career in the institute without a research paper and paying a registration fee, even if the conferences were organized by him in his own institution. He was even more concerned with the very way in which the convention was designed and was being organized in light of the purpose for which the forum was formed. See Exhibit 1. Some leading questions to discuss the case. Question 1. What is the difference in views of the convener and Professor Vinod? Question 2. If you were convener, what you would have done? Question number 3. Do you see any merit in the live broadcast of the convention? Question number 4. What all is to be done for the same? Question number 5. If you were Professor Vinod, would you attend the convention? Question 6. If you were convener of the next convention, what would you do?